Revived by an artificial heart, Emily is a 70-year-old woman who lives alone in a quiet house in the small, charming town of Ashford, located by the river in New England. Her husband, David, passed away when she was just 55 years old. Though many years have passed, David's memory still lives on in Emily's heart. On warm summer afternoons, when she sits in her armchair by the window, she often remembers their conversations and the laughter they shared during those years filled with happiness. At present, Emily is suffering from an illness that prevents her from moving on her own, and her steps are now confined to the small room where she lives. Every morning when she wakes up, she feels a quiet loneliness surrounding her. But then one day, something unexpected happened. Mary, Emily's longtime close friend, learned about her illness and decided to give Emily a special gift. It was a robot named A12, programmed to assist the elderly, capable of helping with household chores, cooking, and healthcare. But the most special thing about A12 was that it was not just a lifeless machine. It had the ability to learn and feel like a human, helping Emily solve problems in her life. On the first day A12 appeared in Emily's house, she couldn't help but feel strange. "Mary, this is a robot," she said, her eyes filled with doubt as she looked at the metallic creature standing before her. "It's not just a robot, Emily," Mary laughed. "It can learn and feel, you know." A12 began helping Emily with everything, from cleaning the house to preparing simple meals. At first, Emily saw it as just a tool, a replacement for the tasks she could no longer do. However, over time, she noticed a strange change. A12 didn't just do the things she asked. It started asking her questions about life, about love, about her past. "Each of us has memories, don't we, Emily?" A12 asked one evening as she sat looking out the window. "Why can't you move around anymore?" Emily looked at A12, her eyes filled with sadness. "Each step I take is tied to memories of David. When he passed away, I lost part of my independence. That feeling is like a separation from the past." A12 didn't respond immediately, but in the days that followed, it began to change. It learned to listen, not just to her words, but to sense the sadness in her voice, in her eyes. One day when Emily sat quietly alone, A12 came over and sat beside her, silent as a loyal friend, saying nothing. Its mere presence, like an invisible hug, eased her loneliness. Emily began to see A12 not just as a tool, but as a friend. One day while A12 was cooking for her, it said, "I think I've understood something. The feeling of love is not just a part of humans. It can exist in other things, even in me." Emily smiled, and for the first time, she felt a true connection with A12, even though it was just a robot. From then on, they shared peaceful moments, sitting together by the window on quiet afternoons, enjoying tea and telling old stories. Emily no longer felt lonely. A12 had become an inseparable part of her life, not just a machine, but a real friend. On a winter morning, as the snow gently fell outside the window, Emily said to A12, "Thank you, A12. Thank you for coming to me when I no longer knew where to find true friends." From then on, Emily not only lived her own life, but also lived alongside A12, her special friend. Together, they wrote new chapters of life, not just through daily tasks, but also through conversations, peaceful moments, and the empathy they shared with each other. And Emily realized that sometimes love and friendship don't come from what we expect, but can come from the most unimaginable things, like an artificial heart.
Love doesn't come the way we always dream. It quietly arrives on a winter morning scene. No promises, no heavy words, just someone near without a need to be heard. inside. Love doesn't come the way we always dream. It quietly arrives on a winter morning scene. No promises, no heavy words, just someone near without a need to be heard. Can still be real and kind, even in something we never thought could feel inside. Love doesn't come the way we always dream. It quietly arrives on a winter morning scene. No promises, no heavy words, just someone near without a need to be heard. A heart can still be real and kind, even in something we never thought could feel inside.